You guys have asked me about it, I featured it in a few videos, and it's been literally a year since I've initially had the parts. Now with the unfortunate yet predictable circumstance of the official one being Premium Bandai, let's see how a more accessible version holds up. What is going on guys, MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 1/144th scale Pre-Production Lfrith backpack and rifle set made by Weston Design. Doing exactly what it says on the tin, it provides the rifle and backpack to allow us to downgrade the Lfrith to its more preferred prototype form. But before I begin, I must give a shout out to Weston Design. He hooked me up with the Cult's 3D files and the new, slightly re-engineered parts available on his Etsy when the initial prints didn't exactly go too well. So if you want to check out this set, the links for the STL files and the printed parts are available in the description below. From the bag, you'll find the rifle and all the parts necessary to build the backpack of the Pre-Production Lfrith, as well as the 20 separate bits, so there is quite a bit to this package, small parts especially. Of course, you will have to have purchased a high-grade Gundam Lfrith and mod the helmets beforehand, and with this being a 3D printed set, you'll have to put in the painting efforts yourself. While the mixes I've used are actually based off the official manual, except that I've added a bit more yellow to the blue-gray, and I used a mix of sandy yellow, middle stone, and interior green for the yellow vents. The end result is a great alternative to Bandai's high-grade Gundam Lfrith pre-production type, especially given that it's created by an indie developer. On the surface, it doesn't look like too much, but the high parts count is for good reason besides the 20 bits, since parts from as large as the container body and backpack to as small as the verniers, thrusters, and the internals of the containers are all completely part separated, not only making it a breeze to set up for painting, but also evokes a high level of detail that doesn't look amiss compared to actual Bandai kits. Not to mention that it uses the universal double peg standard, and the assembly is smooth as well thanks to the perfect fitment, besides the rather scary C-clips on the backpack joints. But if I'm honest, those and the thicker pegs on the thrusters are much better than the ball joints and thin pegs respectively on the Cult's 3D version. Of course, all of these exclude the weight issues on the ground and the potential wear of the parts in case you do decide to play around with them. But thankfully, a dab of superglue will thicken the parts right up. Though I absolutely hate to be that guy towards an indie creator, it's not hard to notice that the backpack and container proportions are different compared to the line art, but due to limited references at the time of its conception, I can't exactly hold that against him. But besides that, I am astounded by the efforts that went into this expansion set. For gimmicks, besides the swiveling containers, they can also open up using alternate hatch pieces to reveal and launch out the gun bit, recently revealed to be named Colonian. Each of them are solidly stored inside the containers, but can be a bit tricky to get out, especially if you don't have any nails. On top of that, they can be displayed separately with action bases using the 3mm holes under each unit and the 3mm pegs inside the container, creating an absolutely awesome display. Of course, there's also the standard beam rifle that slides into the hands for use in mid to long range combat. The rifle itself looks impressive and well sculpted for being made of one piece, but is otherwise just a unique looking firearm, technically speaking. With G-Witch out of the media spotlight, we can regretfully expect every further release to be officially P-Bandai. From there, a lot of people might look towards third-party companies to hopefully rip those kits off or eat their hearts out and pass on it. This is why I think indie creators should be given more attention, much like the gaming space, since there are plenty of talented 3D modelers who are willing to step up to the plate and make what Bandai won't, or provide alternatives to P-Bandai kits. Weston Design is a good example with the Lfrith pre-production part, as not only does it look the part, albeit with slight visual discrepancies, it also functions exceptionally well for something designed by one person, especially for something so involved and intricate. Granted, it isn't perfect, there is a bit of parts forming required, and you'll have to have a means of painting in order to make something out of it apart from the default primer color. But if you plan to put in the efforts or use these for your own custom build, I can assure you it's absolutely worth the investment and effort. And that's all for me. Thank you for watching, drop a like and comment if you did enjoy the video, subscribe for more content like this, and feel free to follow me on social media with the links down below. That said, take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out guys, bye bye.